Continuing our series on ecology, where we had already discussed soil, and today we are starting our next environmental factor, which is atmosphere. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Deepika Julania Tomar, welcomes you at Zoolophite. Now let's start the topic. Atmosphere is multi-layer gaseous envelope which surrounds the earth, and the air is the mixture of gas which forms an atmosphere. Atmosphere word is made up of two words. Atmos means vapor, sphere means sphere or a ball. Atmosphere interact with all the major envelopes of earth and it affects its climate, and it also affects the ability of earth to support life. Atmosphere is dense towards the surface of earth because the earth gravity pulls the gases towards it. There are 5 stratification of atmosphere, which are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and thermosphere. Atmosphere mainly filters the sunlight which enters the earth, affect climate of earth and also act as for a reservoir for many elements which support life. Now let's discuss the stratification of atmosphere in a detail. Now the troposphere. Troposphere is the lowest region of atmosphere, lowest layer in an atmosphere. This is an earth surface. So this is a troposphere which ranges from 8 to 20 kilometers from the earth surface. Troposphere is subjected to differential heating, temperature inversions and convection currents. It forms 80% of the total atmosphere, and for an animal, troposphere is one of the most important zone of an atmosphere. Important living organisms. All the climatic events like cloud formation, water vapors present here, thunder, lightning, all these climatic events occur in troposphere only. And since from the earth's surface it ranges from 8 kilometers to 20 kilometers, where 8 kilometers to 10 kilometers at, it is 8 to 10 kilometers at poles, then 10 to 12 kilometers at latitudes and 12 to 20 kilometers towards the equators. 3/4 mass of the atmosphere reside in troposphere only, and as we move towards the height in an atmosphere, the temperature gradually decreases. Height increases, temperature decreases. This is the common phenomena. And in troposphere, the top of the troposphere has a temperature of minus 60 degrees. Temperature basically decreases at an average of 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer, and this is called as lapse rate. The top layer of troposphere have a temperature of minus 60 degrees Celsius. Percentage of air or the composition of air present in an atmosphere does not change with then height, but the content of water vapor present in the stratification of atmosphere varies as the height increases or decreases. Top layer of troposphere is called as tropopause, which is a layer between troposphere and the next atmospheric layer, which is called as stratosphere. Now let's discuss stratosphere. Now next layer of atmosphere after troposphere is stratosphere. Stratosphere start from tropopause and goes up to 50 kilometers. This stratosphere is free from clouds and aeroplanes fly in this layer. Now stratosphere and troposphere together accounts for 99.9% of a total atmosphere, and both of them are collectively called as lower atmosphere. Now the stratosphere also has a thin layer of ozone which is O3, which ranges from 15 kilometers to 30 kilometers, and it has a temperature of, this stratosphere has a temperature of 90 degrees Celsius, and this warmer temperature of stratosphere is due to the formation of ozone, due to ozone formation. under the influence of UV radiations, where the two molecules of oxygen in ultraviolet radiation dissociate and forms a molecule of ozone and a oxygen free radical, and this is called as photochemical dissociation. And due to the formation of ozone, or due to the having a thin ozone layer, this layer of stratosphere or this part of stratosphere is also called as ozonosphere. Ozonosphere is the layer which absorbs all the UV radiations, infrared radiation and harmful radiations which reach to earth from the sun. This absorb UV, infrared radiation from sun reaching to the earth. The top layer of stratosphere is called as stratopause, which forms a boundary between stratosphere and the next atmospheric layer, which is called as mesosphere. The third layer of atmosphere is mesosphere, which starts from 50 kilometers and goes up to 85 kilometers. As we move up in an atmosphere, temperature becomes colder and colder, and the top layer of the mesosphere is coldest in an atmosphere. Top of mesosphere is coldest, having a temperature of negative 80 degree Celsius, and the top of the mesosphere is called as mesopause, which forms a boundary between mesosphere and the next layer, which is called as thermosphere. Thermosphere starts from 85 or 80 kilometers and goes up to 600 kilometers, and it is very dense, where the hydrogen atom dominates, and in thermosphere there exists a band of charged particle, and this band of charged particle present in a thermosphere is called as ionosphere, and this ranges from 80 kilometers to 300 kilometers within the thermosphere, and this ionosphere makes a fourth layer of an atmosphere after mesosphere, and thermosphere forms a fifth layer of an atmosphere. In the ionosphere of an atmosphere, atoms are ionized in the presence of solar radiations. Ionosphere is dense in the daytime as compared to the night, and this ionosphere reflects the radio waves and make telecommunication possible. Top layer of thermosphere is called as exosphere, which start from thermosphere and goes up to 10,000 kilometers. These are the all 5 stratifications of an atmosphere. Now let's discuss a bit about air, which forms a multi-layer gaseous envelope, or which forms a atmosphere. Air is a mixture of gas which is present in troposphere, and it supports life because it was used by an organism during respiration, in an oxidation of food, and to drive an energy. Air also have many particles in it, like water in clouds, dust from sand, many microorganisms, smoke and salt from the precipitation of an water bodies. Now the composition of air. Air basically consists of nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide and water vapors and other noble gases in trace. The percentage of nitrogen present in an air is about 78%, whereas oxygen present in 21%, argon 0.9%, CO2 0.04%, and the rest is water vapors and other noble gases in traces. This is the composition of air. That's all for this lecture. Now we will meet in next lecture, in which we will be discussing the relationship between air and a living component. Thank you.